All right, yo. Today was a choppy day. However, I was able to finish the day up $22 after I made this nice 8% profit on this breakout trade on VVOS. I'll show you that in a second. I didn't make a trading recap on Friday. So Friday I traded GOVX and GRNQ. Just pull that up for a second. GOVX didn't offer much. However, I was able to get this one trade here on this dip that went, and this candle went from red to green, and I had this downtrending resistance, and I saw all these buyers stepping in. This candle went from red to green off the support, and I knew we were going to surge through this resistance, and I was able to take a nice profit. Let's see if I can there we go. So I was in 100 shares and took some off, small profit, took the rest off on the break of this, which ended up putting me up. I finished the day up $23, and then also GRNQ. What happened on GRNQ? Yeah, this here for the surge to the high. I bought on the dip here after the open, looking for the breakout at 38. I was able to take some off at 41 before it flushed. Here I was looking for another breakout, 50 shares, 142. So I was almost at that breakout level. I took some off to manage some risk. I don't know why. I think it might have stalled out at one point. And I was in still 40 shares, and I was able to take it off in the mid 50s, which is literally right up in here before the candle flushed. I was able to take a nice couple dollars off the table. It was only 50 shares, so on a 50 shares on a 1.4 $1.42 stock, that's only maybe like 75 bucks. That's really nothing. I should have actually had a lot more share size on that. But it's hard, like when the stocks are moving so fast and you like see it moving and you want to just jump on it, you can't really get a gauge on what kind of risk you're putting into the market. And so in this case, I put in too little risk for this move. It actually went into a halt, and then so I was holding through the halt, and that's when I took it off at the top here. So that was GR. That was on Friday. I finished the day up $23.44. So that was good. I've been very consistent last week. Last week I ended with about $85 in profit out of the end of the week. I would have had 120 or higher if I didn't take any FOMO trades on Monday. And that first Monday last week, I went from up 25 to down 25. And, you know, I don't know why I'm still thinking about it. It's way in the past. I should have been moved on by now, but I'm just thinking about the would have, could have, and I could have had a over $100 week and whatever, but it is what it is. Today, new week, and I was trading VVOS for the most part. Here we go. What do we got here on VVOS? This is looking good here. Buyers are stepping in. I don't want to get in that. I think I might be done for today. I could have 6 cents already if I would have got in there. I don't know. It's very extended to the downside. However, there's just a lot of sellers on it that are piled in. Let's see. Okay, so I saw this rip up into the morning. 7:45 is my first trade. Quick scalp through. I wanted to look for the breakout. However, it rejected, and I took like pretty much a scratch trade on that. Here, another scratch trade. I caught the dip off of VWAP. I thought it was going to return to the highs. It was pretty much another scratch trade. And here we had some sort of flaggy pattern here at the high. And I had a feeling it was going to go through. And on this second low, I was waiting for this candle to make a lower low on the 1 minute and get bought up. But however, it didn't make that lower low. And I was in 30 shares already, but I took it off for a scratch trade before this huge candle. And I FOMO'd into this, and I took some off for a loss, and then the rest off for a small winner. So in the end on that trade, I was pretty much down. No, I pretty much only made a small profit when I could have made a whole lot more if I would have just held, even if I held this position and risked against the VWAP level and added on this candle, even if it made a lower low and not get shaken out, I could have added and then risk the VWAP level. If it broke down through the VWAP, I would have took in my loss, cut my loss. That's the way I should have played it. However, I didn't play it that way. I have trouble with holding through pullbacks. It makes me uncomfortable, and holding my winners long enough. Those are just things I have to work through to become a better trader, which I did have a good success on VVOS and on this stock later in the day and after the open. But this really bummed me out because this was a good 8% move that I could have gotten. And the rest of the morning I chopped around, and I was pretty much red on the day by a small bit. And then see, it just got really choppy. I was adding, it didn't break 6 yet at this point, and I was adding, I should have went in heavier, under $6, just because of the amount of buying volume that came up, and this candle was so extended. And this first dip, I should have just went in full size here and then sold over to $6 level. Here kind of just got nothing really significant. I thought it was too extended now at this point, so I was waiting for a pullback. I saw this downtrending resistance, and I wanted to buy off the support. I was able to buy 20 shares and take it off for a nice, so let's say it was a nice 2.3% move, which is pretty good. It's a solid base hit. Here got chopped up. Here another dip below the support and getting bought back up. I bought 100 shares, and I was able to take, wow, I actually took profits way too soon there. Less than a 1% profit on that one, which I could have actually held more. I remember really stalling out. Pre-market's always tough with volume. It's never consistent. Then here, I kind of FOMO'd into the breakout, and completely rejected. Actually, I bought the pullback, I think. Yeah, 337, no, 330. Yeah, I completely chased this thing. Completely chased it. Here, I was super excited because I saw this candle getting bought up, but like, I thought it was just like a random, like I didn't think this candle had any significance just because it was so fast and erratic. And I thought it was just a glitch in TOS. So I started to get worried there, and I took a small loss there, which I could have had a huge winner there. Could have had a nice 5%, 6% move there. And then into the open, I didn't trade anything. Here, kind of just scalped the range. An extreme sell-off here, added 40 shares, sold into the 50s and the 60s. Here, scratch trade. Here, buying the dip after it got bought up off the support level. Took profits way too soon there. I should have waited for the retest of the VWAP, which I could have made a nice 15 cents on that one. And then I FOMO'd this into, 20 shares? Adding more there. I forget what happened here. Pretty much chop. I was only pretty much break even on the day. And then this candle here flushed down to the support and then quickly got bought up, and I was adding in all the way up through this, and then I was looking for the rip through the VWAP, and I was able to take some off, and I was in 80 shares. This was pretty good. This put me up $8 on the day. And then in here, after this bounce off VWAP, volume started coming in, and I started adding and adding and adding. So I was first two positions, 643. So right below this pivot point, I was looking for a break at this pivot point, and then adding into the breakout, I bought again at 660. and then I took some off. I took my first position off at the breakout level, which was a mistake, but I just wanted to take some profit and let the remainder run. So I took a third of my position off at the breakout level, held through the breakout level. It opened right at 695, 697, and dipped below. And I was like, I gotta add, because it opened right below resistance at $7, and I was waiting for buyers to come in and push this over $7. And so it dipped below, and then I bought at 701 right after the breakout. It was a little bit late, and I sold at 704, 701, 770, and I sold 2 at $7, 20 shares at $7, and then 10 more shares at 704, which is good. And then I kind of just scalped the rest, buying the dips, and I was anticipating a move higher, didn't end up getting it, so I kind of just scalped the volatility in here and was able to capture a couple dollars. And that was it. But I had one bad XCRS. I chased this so hard. I saw it and it was ripping up and it was gapping. It was gapping like 10 cents and then 10 cents and 10 cents. And then I started buying this first pullback on this candle, thinking we were going to get a move higher. And I was in 120 shares at one point, and I took a nice fat louse. Took a nice $13 loss on that. Not good, not good. But the winner on VVOS completely made up for that loss. And so it didn't really affect me too much. I was looking for a reversal here off the low, but I was looking for it to break below the support, this previous low, before we got the move higher. And so I was pretty confident in this move, but I was really looking for this breakdown before we moved higher. And we ended up seeing a small move here, maybe 5, 6%. Actually, it's a pretty big move off the low, maybe 5% off the low here, which was actually pretty good. I just took profits very, very quick. May have actually been a loss there. Then here I bought a ranging pullback, which I just started to realize that this is actually a bullish, very bullish pattern. Is when the stock is ranging and you buy a pullback, it's likely not to keep running. It's only when the stock is on the front side of the move that when you have a pullback, it's likely to keep going. But in a ranging move, the buyers aren't there to be buying it up. And so I was buying this pullback thinking we were going to get a break of this level of $3. And I just kept pulling back, and I was averaging down, and then once we broke the VWAP level, I was like, fuck it, I got to cut it. It's over. It's done. And it was just a small loss, but $13 loss on that one. But my win on VVOS was clearly the one that made my day today, and I think I'm done trading. I don't really see anything else right now. So I think that's going to be it. So I traded only 2 stocks today, which I guess is kind of good. I focused myself on 2 stocks. Usually when I'm trading so many different stocks, I usually get a little bit sloppy because I'm pulling up different charts, and then I don't have a read on the chart yet because I wasn't trading it for a while to get a feel of the volume, a feel of the price action. And so I'm kind of going in blindedly, just buying a setup when I don't really know the volume profile yet, or how it moves, or the spread off the bid and the ask. And so, but I like focusing on just 1 or 2 stocks and then just trading those. Also, it helps because I only have the free version of TradeReview right now, because I think it's worth it just to have the free version right now, just save some money. But I could afford it. I mean, I made pretty much the monthly membership today, but trying to save some money. So I have the free version of TradeReview, so I can only trade 100 stocks every month, which usually I'm right in that area, a little bit over or a little bit under 100 stocks. But I've been trading a lot of stocks in August, So I might be a little bit over that level. But I will probably get a subscription at some point when I can afford it. But I don't want to use all of my profit of trading on that membership. But I have other apps like Kinfo is pretty good. It's like an app where you Kinfo, and you hook it up to your brokerage account, and you can read your stats. So you have your profit curve on here, your latest trades, and then the rankings with other people. So your win-loss ratio, and kind of like a little bit of statistics, as like your monthly profit, your daily profit. So it's saying on here, my 1 week profit in the last 7 days of trading, or just in the last 7 days. I don't know if it's the last 7 days of trading or calendar days, but I have $108 in the last 7 days. Just pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm proud of that. I'm making progress. In 1 month, I have $191 in profit. 3 months, I have $634 in profit. 1 year, 800, and all time 680. So, and it's showing me right now that I am quite close to my previous high before I lost all my profit. So I'm going to celebrate after I break the high and I'm back into the front side of my profit curve. And just slow and steady, getting my experience in, boosting my confidence level, just getting to know chart patterns and price action and how to trade better, and my emotions, and that's just best to do with lower share size. And then I'm going to gradually increase my share size over time. So that's the plan with me. I hope you guys are trading well. Let me know down in the comments below what stocks you've been trading and how do you trade. Are you a scalper, day trader, swing trader, momentum trader, and how you've been doing the past few weeks in August. We've been seeing a couple stocks lately with some volatility, which is good. Usually I hear that August and September are pretty slow months. So that's it for me, and I'll see you guys on the next trading recap. Peace.